For the week ahead, we challenge you to consider the tech stewardship behavior of seek purpose, which is about directing technological development to maximize positive outcomes for all. When it comes to seeking purpose, the challenge is to realize both the best of tech development's emphasis on focusing and tech stewardship's emphasis on broadening our purpose in order to realize the promise of technology. When we emphasize focusing, it can result in the delivery of focused value to direct stakeholders, which typically includes clients, users, our team, and/or shareholders. These are good and important outcomes. Unfortunately, the world is currently full of examples of overemphasizing focusing to the neglect of broadening. When this happens, the result is that our overfocus on direct stakeholders means that we miss broader opportunities and risks. The Inc. magazine series, Absurdly Driven, chronicles many stories of businesses that narrowly focused on direct stakeholders to absurd extremes. Conversely, when we emphasize broadening, it can result in our efforts providing broad benefit beyond our direct stakeholders, for example, to the natural environment and/or to our communities. Practicing the behavior of seek purpose helps us find both end opportunities that achieve the benefits of both focusing and broadening our purposes. Consider the example of Lisa, who is an employee at an entertainment company. Lisa often dismisses her own potential to help create a better world, especially when she compares herself to her friend Jay, who works at a nonprofit that focuses on the issue of homelessness. By focusing only on the immediate and direct current impacts of her work, Lisa runs the risk of underestimating or missing broader opportunities to leverage the power of entertainment to make the world a better place. For example, there are many examples of advocacy groups that find opportunities within TV shows and movies to integrate positive social messages into the stories they tell. Now take the example of Lisa's friend Jay. Unlike Lisa, Jay has an easy time identifying an inspiring purpose in his work. This isn't surprising, as he chose to join a nonprofit that focuses on homelessness because he cares deeply about this challenge. However, lately Jay hasn't been making the time to stretch his thinking beyond their focused purpose. Perhaps if he broadened his view, he might identify opportunities to not only provide housing, but also to strengthen the local community. For example, by ensuring that new construction results in new training and jobs within the community. A celebrated example of both-end approach to seeking purpose is that of Ray Anderson, who is the founder and chairman of one of the world's largest carpet companies. The status quo in the carpet industry was to focus primarily on quality and price to the customer. However, Ray refused to accept either-or thinking around his business. While he continued to focus on price and quality to his customers, he also broadened his view and became well known for his progressive stance on industrial ecology and environmental sustainability. The result was a significant reduction in environmental impacts in a manner that was also good for business. Although less common, there are also cases of overemphasizing the broadening of tech stewardship when it comes to seeking purpose, to the point of neglecting the interconnected tech development emphasis on focusing. In such cases, efforts to provide broad benefits mean that we fail to meet the need and expectations of direct stakeholders. For example, imagine a nonprofit that is so passionate about their higher purpose that it overstretches in its ambitions and expends all of its limited resources towards its long-term goals. In the process, they don't pay enough attention to their near-term tangible deliverables, which frustrates key donors who then withdraw their support. In addition to the overarching focus and breadth value tension, here are a few stretch questions that can help you to explore specific tensions that often arise when we seek purpose. How does our purpose resonate with me personally and with our team, organization, and/or community? If you're having trouble here, it often helps to be deeply curious about the value that others are finding in your efforts. How are we providing value to our direct stakeholders and broader communities? In business, a common best practice is to laser focus on the needs of your customer or user. But what opportunities might you uncover by also exploring the needs of your broader communities? How are we having meaningful impact locally and engaging with urgent global issues? A great resource for going deeper on this question is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, which represent the most robust articulation of shared global priorities and describe key aspects of the world we want to see. How are we prioritizing both immediate and long-term outcomes? Many incentive systems, especially within business, prioritize immediate over long-term outcomes. But what both-end opportunities do we miss when we neglect to also think long-term? Now that you've grounded yourself with this video, we will next share some anecdotes from practicing tech stewards about seeking purpose, which we share to help inspire you. After the video, spend a few minutes to set your intentions for the week ahead around how you will be on the lookout for opportunities to seek purpose. And remember, the goal is to find one simple story about an opportunity to seek purpose that you can share by the end of the week. All right, good luck.